Alright, Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Lakakadash, the bonds to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom to the whole elect. Hope this video will be edifying, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now, what happens? Well, it's not even what happens. Food intake for lower blood pressure. Food intake for lower blood pressure. Now, I looked up some articles, right? So this is Akitia. Herbs to lower blood pressure. Now, you have, for example, you have moringa, which you can use, right? You can use moringa. You have lemon, watermelon, you can use that, garlic, you know. But you have turmeric, also a herb that you can use, you know. So let's actually get into it. Now, herbs that lower blood pressure. Basil, onion, parsley, thyme, turmeric, right? Here you have that turmeric. Also herbal teas, which are green teas, which you can use. Hibiscus, you can also use that. You can put that turmeric, that herb, right? That powder herb. You can take one teaspoon or a half of a each spoon, and you put it in your cup, and then you put hot water. Then you make your turmeric tea, man. You know, oolong tea, rooibos, Greek mountain tea. So all those things are good for lowering your blood pressure. Now let's actually read it. Herbs that lower blood pressure. 1/3 of adults in the UK suffer from high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. If left untreated, high blood pressure can lead to heart disease, stroke, and other health complications. Right? So it's not good for your blood pressure at all, man. Especially when your heart is at risk. You know, medical professionals can prescribe a variety of medications to help lower blood pressure, as well as natural methods, including dietary adjustments and exercise. Right? Exercise is also a good way to lower your blood pressure, but that's a whole nother video. Now, I advise you to not take any pills that these Edomites tell you to take to lower your blood pressure. Like you have blood pressure pills, right? That Esau sells you, that you can buy, right? You have those things, but you shouldn't buy them, man. You know, you have your prescription that these Edomites give you. Man, I'm trying to look at some examples. Yeah, you have these different pills that these Edomites will tell you to take, right? These things, but you take this, for example, right? And it's gonna create another thing where you need pills for, man. Another failure, body failure, which gonna need pills, man. So don't trust these Edomites. Don't take these pills, man. You know, use the herbs that the Most High gave to us, man. That the Most High created. You know, use the earthly things that's better, man. Because the funny thing is, they use those earthly things, right? These Edomites, they use the earthly things, right? But they put a percentage of it in it. They don't use it fully 100%. They mix it with other chemicals and then give it to you as a pill, and then you take it, and that pill can cause you other problems, man. Instead of just taking the natural healing, you know, the herb. Now, what can what can reduce your blood pressure concerning herbs, right? You have that turmeric, you know. You have that turmeric. You have that moringa. Moringa also lowers blood pressure, you know. High blood pressure medication, moringa has shown to be effective at lowering blood pressure. Taking moringa alongside other drugs that lower blood pressure may result in it becoming too low, right? So balance it out. Take 1 teaspoon of moringa every day, you know, or every 2 days. You take 1 drop of one teaspoon of moringa. You're gonna be good, man. Yaratazah. Pray with it. You know, pray first, and then you use those herbs. You know, while praying, use those herbs. You know, and Yaratazah, the Most High, gonna fix you up, man. Because it's important, man, to take the right things, eat the right things, and to pray. It's important to pray. It's very important. That's the most important thing, to pray, because the Most High put you in that predicament that now you need to take in herbs for this, that, such and such, right? So this is from health.com. Nutrients benefits green tea. Health benefits of green tea, right? May improve mental health. Yeah. We already went into that. But when you go lower, right? Because I want to get to the point. I want to get to the point. I don't want to make my video too long like the last video that I made. You know? So I'm trying to get everything to the point. Now this could lower cholesterol, right? Which cholesterol also goes into that weight gain and weight loss, right? So about 38 of American adults have high cholesterol levels, which raises their risk of heart attack and stroke. According to CDC, the good news, green tea might help. So now they say might. You gotta watch these Edomites, man, with that might and may. It might do this, it may do that. Watch them. You know, watch them. A 2020 meta-analysis of 31 studies published in Nutrient Journal found that consuming green tea was associated with lower levels of both total cholesterol and LDL, aka bad cholesterol. Now, it can lower your cholesterol, which is good. It prevents problems with your heart. You know, so now let's go into that blood pressure. Can reduce blood pressure. In addition to lowering cholesterol levels, green tea may protect heart. Here we go with that may again. May protect heart by lowering blood pressure. A 2020 meta-analysis in medicine of 1,679 people found that drinking green tea significantly reduces blood pressure, particularly in those with high blood pressure and greatest risk of cardiovascular disease. So, found that drinking green tea significantly reduces blood pressure. So they found in a study, they found that with the people they tested, right, using the green tea, particularly in those with high blood pressure and greater risk of that cardiovascular disease. You see, so hey man, it's gonna help you with that also. Now we have moringa, turmeric. You can use thyme, garlic, basil, onion, right? Try to stay away from too much salt. You know, don't use too much salt. You know, now you can use green tea, hibiscus. You know, turmeric, oolong, Greek mountain tea, rooibos tea. You know, which is all good for you for lowering that blood pressure. Now, this is from Healthline. What is turmeric? Right. Turmeric, also known by scientific name curcuma longa, is an ancient Indian spice, medicinal herb, and found dye in the ginger family. It is essential. It is an essential ingredient in Indian curries, which, with a taste that is often described as bitter and peppery. Nearly all of the world turmeric is grown and consumed in India. So a lot of these Indian people use that herb called turmeric. Now, what does it actually do? It reduces inflammation, which is very good. Improved antioxidant status, right? Blood vessel. It helps with your blood vessels. Health. It's like a heart attack risk. It reduces your heart attack risk, right? So it helps with your heart. You know, it prevents heart failures or heart problems, right? Salakia for that background. That was my chair. What else? Right. Since turmeric, Salakia. I skipped it because I skipped it. Now, improved blood vessel function studies suggest that curcumic supplements may promote the dilatation widening of blood vessels, increasing blood flow and reducing blood pressure. You see, so it reduces that blood pressure. Now, another one, drug interactions, right? Turmeric can also lower blood sugar and may enhance the effects of anti-diabetic drugs or insulin. Since turmeric can lower blood pressure, it may have additive effects with anti-hypertensive drugs. So there's another one that can help with blood pressure and your blood sugar. It's good for you, you know. Taking turmeric, it reduces that inflammation, you know. It helps with the blood vessels. It reduces risk of heart failure, heart problems, right? So let's actually get into the scriptures, man. Oh wait, Slaki, before we get into the scriptures, this is the last article that I wanted to bring out from Healthline also. The 17 best foods for high blood pressure. Now you have citrus fruits, which I highly recommend you guys to, if you have high blood pressure, use this lemon. Lemon is a very good fruit you can use, man. It's a very good fruit you can use, and I'm trying to look up the green lemon, the little one. I'm trying to look up the word green lemon. Yeah, the green lemon is a very good one also, man. So if you can't, hey, some brothers say this one is better than the yellow lemon, man. But hey, whatever works for you, man. If you can't find normal lemon, or it's better for you, it's more convenient for you to buy that green lemon, then you do that. But one of those two, it's very good for your blood pressure, man. It lowers your blood pressure. Now, citrus fruit, including grapefruit, oranges, and lemons, may, here we go with that may again, have powerful blood pressure lowering effects, you see. So it lowers your blood pressure. They are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that may help keep your heart healthy by reducing heart disease risk factors like high blood pressure. You see? You have salmon, pumpkin seeds. Now, like I said, I advise you to balance your salt. Like, don't use too much salt, you know, because that can fuck up your blood pressure as well, you know. Don't use too much salt, and don't use less. Don't use too much. How do I say that? Slovakia. I'm trying to translate it real quick. Yeah, don't use too little salt and don't use too much, you know. So just balance it out. Don't use too little salt and don't use too much salt, you know. You gotta balance it out with that salt. Now, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 15. Health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. So it's very important that your health is in a good state. Your health is in a good in a good state. That you're being healthy. That you are healthy. It's above gold. It's above money. It's above gold. Above silver. Above gold. Above wealth. You know, your health is very important. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. You see? So it's very important to be healthy. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. You see? So you gotta watch what you're eating. Watch what you eat. And if you have a cheerful and good heart, you will take care of your body, you know, and you should take care of your body, you know. Now, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 29. Be not insatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. Right? Don't be too greedy upon meats, because when you gonna be greedy upon meats, you're gonna want to eat a lot of stuff, and you're gonna want to eat a lot of junk food. What is gonna happen? You're gonna have health problems. You're gonna start having health problems. You're gonna have to start take herbs and stuff like that, because you ain't eating good. Now you gotta cleanse your body. You might have to go on a fast or whatever, you know, only because you basically wanted to have excess of meat, you know. So for excess of meat bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. By surfeiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. Right? When you doing too much, you basically doing too much, man. An overabundant supply. Like it's like the king's table. You know, the king's table of food. A lot of food, man. The king's table always has a lot of food. Too much. The king can never eat all of that, but he has all that food. You know, he has all that food, but he can never eat all of it. You know, he can never eat all of it. But point is, you shouldn't have the king's table of food, man. You know, you shouldn't have this much food, because your body can never digest all of this in one day. You know, it's too much. It's way too much. You know. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye that ye are the 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High YASHAMIAHLA dwelt in you. Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of YASHAMIAHLA, him shall YASHAMIAHLA destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Right? So your body is the temple of the Most High. You got this body as a gift from the Most High. So keep it healthy, keep it good, keep it clean. You know, eat the right things. You know, that's the point. Eat the right things, or else you're gonna fuck up your body, man. And that's not good, you know. So I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Kadash, the bonus to the elders and apostles of great millstone, shalom to the hope for lack. Hope this video was edifying, and shalom.